And I bet you this is going to be the only time all weekend, Tara. Every single team has a relay entered here. West County is in 2, Country Club in 3, Somerville Y in 4, Shadow Moss in 5, Chamelon in 6, Long Point in 7, Ashboro in 8. And your early leader is the Country Club.
David, asking you a personal swimming question. You know, when you are racing in a race, or when you did back in the olden days.
I still race.
I know. Well, we swim. I don't know how fast we go. But do you prefer to be like the top dog in the race where people are trying to catch you, or would you rather be on the outside lanes or behind and run someone down?
It's good to have someone to race. I've swum a lot of masters distance races where I'm pretty much by myself, so it's nice to have someone to race.
Yeah.
And I'm also pretty good at finishing races. I get out really slow and finish well, which you know.
I remember that, yes.
And it's fun to chase people down, especially at the end of an IM, as we've discussed, breaststroke's not very good. So running people down on freestyle is something I've done a few times, and it's fun.
So just food for thought too, as coaches create their relay order, swimmer number 4 is just amped up to run some people down. You're like, yes, let's give this kid a chance.
It is Chamelon with the lead, but Country Club seems to have taken over now. Shadow Moss sitting 3rd. These are our 9-10 girls. So on the 9-10 relays, you dip more into your depth. Country Club leading after a 35-2 split. You have to dip more into your depth, as you know, Tara, and you end up with people who really aren't used to swimming 50s. Maybe your stronger ones go individually. Maybe some of these weaker swimmers get a chance to swim a 50 here, and in-city meet maybe for the first time. It's a lot.
Yeah, you're right. Like I equated to youth baseball. You know, if you have 1 or 2 pitchers and they're great, by the 4th or 5th game of the tournament in the weekend, you don't have any more pitchers, it's going to be hard to win the tournament. So freestyle relays at the end, you're reaching deep in the dugout to see, do we have 4 swimmers that can put together a good time?
2:55.54 for the Country Club, followed by Somerville, Shadow Moss second at 2:27.70 and Chamelon third at 2:28.65. Those times would all be seeded in the final heat.
Something I'm sure folks notice at home I wanted to touch on. It is considered etiquette, and the kids are still learning it, but polite etiquette to stay in the water until everyone is done with their heat. But this is, the first exposure to swimming. So if you see kids hop out, yeah. I doubt it's bad sportsmanship. It's just that they're still learning those things. But you do want to stay in the water until everyone in the heat has finished.
Interestingly, you can get disqualified for getting out and then jumping back in.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh yeah. I've seen that in big moments. Final heat of the 9-10 girls, freestyle relay. 1 is Newington, 2 is James Island, 3 is Legend Oaks, 4 is Sneef Farm, 5 is Daniel Island, 6 is Crowfield, 7 is Park Shore, 8 is Northbridge, 9 is North Charleston, and 10 is Hobcaw. And we have a false start.
Usually at this point, I don't know if they've outlawed this, but we have some young coaches that just jump in.
Well, they're in the middle of the pool. You'd think they would have noticed by now. I think some of them probably have. So they're going to have to swim the first heat of boys before we come back to the girls.
Yeah.
Because these 3 swimmers have done the whole 50.
Okay, warm-up lap. Okay, so like David said, that is the championship heat, is our 9-10